Hi, a very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss this particular question. In some countries, people are having children at later age in their life. What are the reasons for this? Do the advantages of this outweigh the disadvantages? So this is the particular question what we have here. This was asked on 26th of February 2022 for Ukvi Ielts. So the question is for academic students. It was asked for academic students. So we do have two questions here. What are the reasons for this particular situation? And what do you think about the effect? Do you think that advantages outweigh the disadvantages or disadvantages outweigh the advantages? So when we analyze the situation, so we can see that it's not happening everywhere in the world. It is happening in some countries, and it is said that a later age, in the sense, what we have to mean with a later age, in the sense there is a delay. So if they used to get pregnant at the age of 20, now they are going to get pregnant at the age of 30 or 32 or something like that. So this is what the thing is. So do the advantages of this outweigh the disadvantages? Let's see the markers here. This is an introduction. These days, it is very common to see that people in some countries prefer to have children at later stage of their life. Now, what do you mean by this? So it is just a reproduction of this particular sentence. These days, that represents the time frame, that is nowadays, today, at present. It's very common to see people in some countries, it's related, prefer to have children at a later or age of their life, later stage of their life, or later age. Both are similar meaning. So once you have presented that topic with the time frame, that is these days, we can understand that the essay is about at present. It's not in the past. It's not talking something about in the past. It's not talking something about in the future. It's talking something about at present. So now, what are the reasons for this? It's purely personal. This appeared to be purely personal, and the level of advantage or disadvantage also depends mostly on the persons who decided. So it depends on the people who decides, the people who decided. So what we have given these two answers, the answers for these two questions are there in the second part of the introduction. Clear? Now, if I move further, what is the primary reason? So the primary reason, so here the reasons, it appear purely personal. So the primary reason, another pressing reason. So we can see the starting, the primary reason, another pressing reason when analyzing the result of this delay. So we have three body headings. The first body heading is the primary reason. The second is another pressing reason. So these two are reasons, and this is the effect. So this is the effect of this thing. So now let's go ahead and see. So is divided to three almost equal paragraph, two reasons and one analysis of the consequence of this particular trend. So let us analyze the first part, the primary reason. The primary reason why people in some countries delay pregnancy may be for taking enough time to receive a new family member. So I have to say that is not something which is very much related to the sentences which are involved in this paragraph. So in order to make this thing a little bit better, I need to go ahead with the specific reason. The primary reason why people in some countries delay pregnancy may be no, is because of increased awareness towards women's health. So it's because of the increased awareness towards women's health. Now it became, so it's not actually the delay, it's not actually to take time to receive the new family member, it's actually the increased awareness towards women's health. So now it's very particular, the primary reason. In the past, women were not aware of the consequences, the adverse consequences of having children at a very early age. Today, women are more aware of their health when compared to the past. And they have realized the fact that a healthy child can be born and brought up only when the eligible couples are prepared both physically and mentally. This sorts of awareness might have made them think that they should not have children in their early adulthood. So this is what we have seen as the first reason. So if I want to trim it further, to be precise, modern women have realized the fact that a healthy child can be born and brought up only when the eligible couples are prepared, both physically and mentally. Now, it's closer. So the lax sentences, the lax words, I have trimmed it off, and now we have something which is connected together. So we have a stronger bond between the words. We have a stronger bond between the sentences too. So what we have seen here is something which is about the awareness of women towards their own health. Now they realize that only when they are physically and mentally prepared or emotionally prepared, they are they're able to give birth to a healthy child, and they will be able to bring up a healthy child effectively, proper way. So this might have caused the delay. The second thing is the changed lifestyle of the modern women. You can see the changed lifestyle of the modern women. And see the explanation. In the past, most women have had no professional commitments, and these days they have. A considerable proportion of these professionals want to establish themselves in the respective fields by their own professional excellence. They have some professional excellence and they want to show something in their profession. They want to establish their name there. There are several women who have done that in the past, and at present too, there are several eminent women who are performing better. Such women perceive having a child at an early age would fade off their desires and so decide to delay to become a mother. So this, they consider an early pregnancy would fade off their desire. So what we have to do here, again, I have to trim the sentence. Such women perceive having a child at an early age. Such women perceive having a child at an early age. Yeah, that's good. I don't need to do anything there. It's good. It's well and good. Such women have. Yes. Definitely, it's perfect. Now, when analyzing the result of this delay, you can say, what about the result of this delay? One can understand it is up to the person who makes such a decision. Of course, it's up to the person. For example, in case of the first reason, this is the first reason mentioned above. The subjective feeling is definitely positive if a woman wants to delay her pregnancy just because of her health, then it is definitely positive. She feels it's good. She feels it is good to delay pregnancy. In case of the second situation, it can be either positive or negative. The second situation is because of professional commitments. You do have a lot of responsibilities in the work schedules. This is because some value profession more than expanding their family. No, there are some women who value profession. They want to become established professionals than having children or offsprings. So they value profession more than expanding the family. And however, there are women who have to delay pregnancy because of that. You know that there are some people, they're involuntary. They have to delay pregnancy because of professional commitment. So this is also another reason. Okay, so there's some problem. No problem. Okay. Now, to conclude, it's obvious that the fundamental reason why people in some countries hesitate to have children in their early adulthood is personal. So we have said it the other way, delaying children, hesitate to have children in the early age. Both are having the similar effect when we present it different styles. In the introduction, you have presented in some other way. In the conclusion, you can present in some other way, even though the matter is the same. It's situational to decide whether it is advantageous or disadvantageous. So this is what we can see at last. Thank you. And that is the end of the explanation here. Have a nice day.